What's up?
Well, the bands have been picked. Map pick is probably next. So, yeah. We'll probably be in around sometime in the next 7 minutes.
The reset versus whoever.
No, that's not us. We're doing Big
Okay.
Push Power versus the Classy Crusaders, which is the team that has Madara on it. If I remember correctly. Oh yeah, other members include Gojira, Vince. Wait, nope, I'm wrong. It isn't the one with Madara. It's the one that with Seapog.
Okay.
Caster spouting out disinformation before the game even begins.
I still haven't looked at what the rest of the team
Yeah.
comps are.
Yeah. Reb is on that one as well,
Okay.
as is Yaboy. So between Vince, Yaboy, Reb,
Who's in Big
they're a
Push Power
formidable
this time
team.
round?
It's the same revolving door of various people. So Final
Alright.
Stand, C2D2 Severn, Concepts, XEXE Flies Raven, Iron is new, and TTO's back on this season. So I guess that means I get to tank gap him this season. Yay!
Maybe he won't be in tank anymore.
You
Maybe
can't.
We'll find out he's the best
Look.
healer in game.
Look, Ark. TTO and I both have one thing in common. Is that we're shit at anything that isn't tank.
Alright.
I don't know.
I mean, you played an okay healer.
I play OK healing. I play offlaning about at your level. Maybe a little worse in some aspects. Well, your rotations are better than mine, I think. Oh. But I think I can still outduel and I can function better in head-to-head team fights because of my experience as a tank. Alright. I guess we have to do a Twitch handle. Because Goji's asking for one. Oh, are you getting... Are you having difficulty getting in?
Oh, give me a second. I'm doing a thing.
You're a better friend than you are a tank. Jeez. Jeez.
I mean, friends is real life. Tank is game.
Jeez. Freaking Daddy just killed me in my Twitch chat. Like, he just stabbed me right through the heart. Through the ribs. Yes. Alright. So let's see here. We've got Seapog. We don't see Flyest Raven here, though. Now that's one of the bigger surprises for me so far. Yeah, beyond that, Down Yours, that's a player I'm not familiar with. Reb, Vince are both here. Both of those are great players, so Yaboy isn't here either. TTO's probably going to be taking.
Off lane.
Yeah, he's probably still playing offlane. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Danny. I'm a bad friend. Have you seen how I treat Ark? Holy shit, I'm terrible. Alright. In the draft we go. Oop. Did I see something weird? Nope. It looks mostly fine. Cool. So, Cursed Hollow. This isn't a map we typically go on. What do you think are going to be the big priorities for these teams? I think Ark might have died.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. I'm still kind of busy playing some of the games. Being a bad person.
You're playing freaking Pokemon Unite, aren't you?
I am.
You're trading one dead game for another. Anyways, we've seen 2 global bans. We might see stuff like Sylvanas be a high priority for either team.
Hollow.
Yeah, it's a big map. Hogger's still open. Blaze is still open. Both of the strong tanks are open. But I think if you're on the side of CC, you don't want to take out that many tank choices. Like, maybe you get rid of Johanna, but you can go and look for that Diablo. What? What the devil is going on? Something's up with the overlays right now. Why is this working like this? I don't understand. My overlay is now not showing the game. Let's just kill that.
Hunt them down.
Wait a minute, I figured it out. There we go.
Okay.
That was cursed. Oh, shut up, Whisper. Listen, I have no idea.
The problem with taking Anduin here is now they can just go full dive team and just jump the Anduin.
Yeah, but it does mean that Big Push Power is basically required to pick or ban Genji. Otherwise, CPOG will give us experiences of our lifetime. Ay.
Yeah. I don't know why Genji wasn't picked here, but I mean, Junkrat is pretty solid.
Yeah.
And they may have ways to answer Genji.
Anyways, where's my brain going right now? Beyond the fact that my...
followed by Blaze Charge is going to be insane.
Yeah. Diablo's still open. I think Big Push Power has to get rid of that one.
Is Diablo scarier or Genji? Because they can still go something like Tychus, though Tychus
Can't they do both?
I feel like Genji's scarier, but actually, no, Brightwing's banned, so you can't even cleanse out the Light Bomb, or...
Yeah.
And I don't know what other healer... Yeah, Genji makes sense.
Yeah, that was something I saw
I
coming
feel
a
like Diablo is easier to answer.
Yeah, I'll be honest, my money's already on CC right now. Their team comp is capable of doing more things. Diablo is fully capable of using Light Bomb, just as Genji would have. And Sylvanas is going to be an overwhelming presence on this field.
Also, having the Blaze means it's a very tough front line to kill.
Yep.
Johanna, I would say the Diablo should be able to beat Johanna. Not
Most
even
of
looking
the time,
at player. Not even looking at player.
Yeah. Remember what I just said?
Does Kira ever die?
Yes,
I mean, not Kira,
pretty
Diablo.
easily.
I mean,
Diablo
does
does not.
Diablo ever die? Yeah, that's right.
Diablo is basically going to be invincible this game.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there's armor shred from Tronda, right? But, yeah.
Honestly, though, the one
yeah,
thing... No, I actually would say that Tracer is kind of a troll pick here. Because...
Why?
Look at what we're seeing here. There's Johanna, there's Junkrat. That's their wave clear. Hogger's going to be stuck doing camps because there are people who really can't do that. Maybe Kira does besiege camp. I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah, I guess the wave clear
the point is...
matters. How do they answer Tracer, though?
Yeah.
Like, Johanna has maybe Blessed Shield to hit her.
Well...
Hogger can... Hogger doesn't mind having Tracer around, but, like, how are they going to answer?
They've got Rat Mines that keep Tronda, Junkrat protected. Kira's... Severn pick. It's not necessarily going to be very useful in most of these fights, unless he manages to pull off something crazy. But everything else,
Johanna, and play safe for a bit until rest of the team is able to just jump in with a light bomb.
I don't know. I think CC is in a position where they're on the wrong side. I just realized this. They're on the wrong side. Why are they on the wrong side? I didn't notice this. My overlays are shit now.
It's all good. We just need to know which team wins. Is it blue or red? They don't need to know what team they're from. I do agree. I would put my money on blue right now. So maybe we'll see some spicy Kira plays that just...
I hate my life. Well...
It's also Q-Build Kira, right? Which means Tracer is really free.
Maybe.
I guess Hogger could be good. Like Hogger, based on how Tracer positions, can answer that. And Blessed Shield from Johanna. Okay, it's a True Shot Aura.
That's
Actually,
spicy.
True Shot Aura might be able to trade with Tracer for a bit. Okay, yeah, they're Red is answering with for the
Spread out
Sylvanas
position.
cheese, but didn't
And Gojira immediately goes for the mid lane cheese with the Blaze. A little bit of free damage right at the start
It's
of
not
this.
really cheese. That's just classic Blaze gameplay.
Ah yes, chip gameplay is not cheese gameplay. You heard it here first from the Blaze Abuser arc.
If you're not using your Qs.
Hold on a
down,
second. Look at Gojira's
wasting
health. He's just going into Subvert in a way that Blaze really can't afford to. This might actually be a matchup that Goji has a lot of trouble with.
It's solo Tracer into 2 people.
Yeah. Yeah. The lack of wave clear is already showing itself.
Yeah.
That's a lot of chip given up for free. And meanwhile, Final Stand's holding down the fort pretty well. Concept's already subbed in. TTO is going to have to watch T-Pog's rotations, though.
Gojira already had to use his fountain, but it was right before the minute, so it should be fine.
Oh,
Up
here
by
it
the second
is.
time.
Here it is. Here comes the invade. Who would have seen this coming? I did. I saw this coming 30 seconds before it happened. Who would have seen it coming? Yeah.
I mean, it forced them to have 2 people, right? Which
Yeah,
is,
it means that they're
the bigger thing.
in a worse
Yeah.
position. But it was
Well,
unsuccessful.
it also gives them bigger space to clear mid lane and
Yeah.
the other side lanes.
But again, their lack of wave clear really
Yeah.
kind of showing itself as a problem,
that's true.
right?
Yeah.
Like-
No, I can see that. If red team can play just full macro, because
Oh. Gojira's coming up top lane now. He's going to be there to be the wave clear, give the camp advantage. Also, really like how I'm pretty certain that CC held their their camp for a few seconds, so that it would be closer to their own base. TTO stepping in, Severn rotating down. This looks like it's going to just be a stalemate play, though. Meanwhile, though, Concept's pushing unabated top lane. And it looks like Surov got priority on Goji.
yeah, they lost. I guess only time with XP.
Yep. That Tracer's going to take a while to do the damage that's necessary for that camp. But it also doesn't really matter given where this curse spawns. Final Stand's taking that camp probably a bit too late.
Oh yeah.
He won't be able to be there
It
in
may
time.
be too late, but
It'll still be valuable.
yeah, because Blaze is rotating, Kira's rotating. So
This map
actually, Kira
was-
isn't rotating. They're just giving up the objective.
Oh, right. Nobody told me who
Makes
picked
sense,
this map because
Like, you
apparently
think,
Big Push Power is a
blue
jerk.
team is stronger in a team fight right now.
Whatever.
It really comes to
This
having...
anchor is going to make it impossible for TTO to
Oh
contest
yeah,
the
nope,
point.
nope, yeah.
It's just going to get pushed away. Sov isn't even
Yeah.
bothering rotating. This point's basically given up. Concept
Yeah,
was the only one who could stall that.
He messes up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have to play way slower than he is.
Oh, Concept is not keeping an eye on where he is. Okay.
It looks like they're going to lose towers here if there are no reinforcements.
Yeah.
And Goji is going to clear out this camp really fast.
Bot lane. Yeah. Actually, it depends on how Kira plays.
Tracer stalling out the rotations.
That's pretty nice.
That's a 4-man rotation to clear a camp. That might be a little excessive. But look at this. Like, we're seeing a lot of rotational errors from Big Push Power here, even in this early game stage, but they've got no wave clear, so they can't punish it. They can do a little bit of chip damage here and there, but their comp just lacks the necessary speed in order to punish this kind of play. And I think part of that is the fact that Goji is too willing to take these duels that he just can't win. And oh, speaking of which, Sov is...
Sovereign dies. Yeah, he dies.
Yeah. What are we witnessing here?
Wait. Sovereign can't do anything against Tracer is the problem.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of the big issues with taking freaking duelist offlaners. If you don't have someone to sub in for you for wave clear, you get stuck in a duel, you can't do anything other than the duel. As long as you're stuck in the duel, well, you're easy pickings for ganking.
Well, that's the other problem here, I feel like, with the Kira draft. Like, they have a really strong macro comp, then Kira just does not really play with that in mind. Though I guess at level 20, they can have an insane Kira ult. Depends on what Kira goes, but I imagine it's a silent.
Either
right?
or can be ridiculous. I'm pretty certain he takes Final Strike 9 times out of 10. And he uses it for wave clear, too.
Okay, I guess I can see that being a thing, but might
So
as well take
it becomes a
an
real
offlaner in that
offlaner?
case. Yeah.
Becomes a real
Take a better
offlaner at that.
offlaner.
Oh, we might see a pause here.
Yeah. Imperious even would work also, because then you have the same dueling power, but If you take the right wave player talent 1, you have Kira's level 10 then for wave player. But Junkrat's going full trap build, which is gonna help quite a bit, especially with the Tracer, because Tracer can't face check bushes anymore.
Seapog is being so BM. Whoops! I did not mean to pause that. That was
Unpause?
cringe. Yeah, I just unpaused
You
it.
unpause it?
Yeah, I fat fingered the key.
Well,
I'm bad.
I guess they were okay.
Yeah, but oh, Severn and Goji are trading in. I think Severn's gonna lose this one, though. Wait,
I mean, if
nope.
they're face trading,
Hold on a second. The
Soft-
armor is actually allowing Soft to trade way more effectively. Junkrat's in good control here. 10 advantage is gonna make this difficult.
Yeah, the fact they can punish Diablo is really.
Oh, final
They-
stand
they
should
can-
not have dropped that mine. I think he might die here to Seapog.
Oh,
Iron's in
that was,
trouble. And TTO is in Africa right now. This ain't good. Concept lands a huge stun, and I think Seapog's gonna die here. Boom!
Nice.
Yeah!
That was really good use of the Junkrat to
Also, we might see
I
a
think that was
massive
planned.
ult here from Severn. Maybe, maybe. Wait, he's already used it for wave clear. Lol. Oh, this breath is gonna kill multiple people. Oh no!
That was huge. Yeah, I guess that's one problem with Tronda. You can't keep your whole team up.
Sustained heal is terrible. Yeah. Oh.
And you do kind of need that to shoot something like a Tracer.
Wait,
Oh,
Sylve
that
is
was
down.
funny.
And does Sylve actually win this one? He might. Like, they don't have any damage to stop him. Final stand managed to
That
make it
means
out alive.
30 seconds.
What the fuck am I watching?
Oh, you know the buff that Kira needs?
Huh.
Make that all 30 seconds so you can use it on cooldown for double
Oh,
soaking.
final stand is dead.
Oof.
This,
Tough positioning to Diablo.
I'm not sure this is Storm quality arc. This looks to me like quick match quality. Like, this is an
They're
actual
having fun. They're having
ARAM.
fun.
That they are.
They're having fun.
I like Capcay.
If only one team
It's
had a
never has
Zul'jin,
fun.
if only one team had a Zul'jin,
True.
they would be happy.
Severn's trying to duel Seapog. Seapog lost half his health. TTO is not in a position to anchor here. I don't know what I think about that. He's backing out way too soon. But looks like it's Bruiser for Siege trade. And
basically
Goji's
some
getting
top
lots
anyway.
of
There's a
value,
lot of-
yeah.
There's a huge wave top too.
I mean,
And all our XP missed.
I don't know. I think the chip opportunities that CC looked for here were really good. Just, there's only so much you can do when you really lack the wave clear for it. Like, they've done good damage, way
Yeah,
more
they're
than
playing-
Big Push
they're playing
Power
really well.
has. But
They're playing really well because they're not
Yeah.
letting Big Push Power macro as much as they need to.
yeah, I also really love Vince's positioning here. He knows he's not in danger. Concept's
I mean,
getting bullied
he's
in
not in
lane.
danger this whole game. That there's no way they can kill him. Maybe
Yeah.
with Hogger 16 and the Shred.
The fights have to go really long in order to make it work.
Yeah. It's
Sov
dumb
is
to go
clearing it
Diablo. I
out.
don't think he-
Yeah, it just doesn't die. I think Sov might be in trouble here. Nope, he sees it and he's rotating slow. TTO's potentially too far forward. He's gonna get caught by Vince. Is the Iron's getting?
Oh.
No, it is not. He's.
Also, Concept lost an ult to a free chaser.
Oh, Reb's in a little bit of trouble here. Gets into the bunker. He's fine. TTO is too low to stay alive here.
Does TTO have
No, he has used it.
Yeah.
Severn is in and Severn is dead.
ult? Yeah.
Preemptive
If they can
strike is
keep
a
it
bit too
stalled
much.
a bit longer. No, they can't. Damn. Tracer got him.
Yeah.
I was if they can keep it a bit stalled, maybe they can get more
Iron's
value
probably
top
going to
lane,
die
but-
here as Moment's Curse activates. Seapog going in
Oof,
and
God,
manages to
yeah.
do it without any kills. Oh. Oy, oy, oy.
Yeah, this looks rough. This looks rough.
Yeah.
Red should not be fighting the blue team on a regular basis.
Concept manages to make it out, but jeez. Oh, I think he could have died there if Goji just robbed these. Vince takes a bit of damage, but that ult ain't doing anything. And oh, Rat's down. I
Yeah.
don't know how
Yeah.
that duel was happening.
Yeah, things don't look good here.
Yeah.
I guess at least bot lane is being managed.
This forced fight is potentially going to be all they need, but
Okay.
Anduin's
okay,
not
that was
enough,
big.
though. Concept's in danger. Vince is going to get out pretty easily.
I think,
And
I think
Goji
Spokes
slips
and
away.
Gojira- Yeah, if they spokes in Gojira, he would have died there. But
Okay. Wait,
okay,
there's
that
a
was
rewind?
okay, never mind.
Maybe there's a chance here? No. Teapot just jukes the shit out of Iron there. But he's going back in a way that I don't really comprehend.
I don't even know if that's juking Iron. Like, it's a very hard skill shot to land on moving target anyway.
I don't know.
Oh, does Trace die? Oh, Sovereign did it.
Huh? It's 2 for 1, 3 for 1 now. Yeah. I don't know if I approve of that chase, especially when you're the ones who are down curse. It's a little bit cursed.
They still have. So they win boss fights, right? If they can invade boss and with Hogger and Junkrat, they can win that.
Yeah, but they're not going
they
to
can't
because
win
they're
straight up
dead.
fights. Yeah, but they can't win straight up fights into the other team because Diablo Blaze are never gonna die easily unless they seriously mess up. At least with this damage lineup.
Yeah.
And they also don't have any ability. The other problem with red team is they don't have the ability to clear boss. Like,
yeah, not
the
easily.
fastest damage boss is probably what Hogger's auto attacks.
Probably still Junkrat. But I don't know.
I mean, it's safe. Junkrat's gonna be safer, but like if they were just burning it down. I mean, they'll
Oh,
use everything.
Vince is super aggro, but I think that was too much. Wait, he's not making it out alive.
Okay, that yeah. You need
But
that kind of mess up
frankly,
for Diablo to die.
no, it's not a mess up. It's a tactical end. This entire time they're not cleansing. Okay, down yours dies now because of that tactical end, so it wasn't really worth it. Wait,
Okay, no,
no,
he does
he
not.
slips away because levels are a bitch. And now I think TTL's about to discover that Diablo has a special trait that allows him to come back from the dead.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Maybe just back off on. Yeah. Maybe they were trying to see if they can get a kill before Diablo comes back. But
Like, situating this honestly, CC had a serious issue with its comp's design.
Pog is
Ooh.
boss.
Wait, seriously?
Oh. Yeah.
CPOG is soloing boss, because of course. Of course. But
Yeah.
do you see the fundamental problem? CC's comp isn't that great at wave clear, isn't that strong at chip. All Big Push Power had to do was hold fast, take control of points, and clear out stuff, and they would have done just fine. Because their comp still is really strong late game. But they were too overly aggressive, they chased too deeply, and that gave plenty of opportunities for CC to just get free damage.
Did Big Push Power have the chance to take something like Tychus?
Yeah,
I think that would've
probably.
been so much better for them.
They could have
Or even
taken.
Greymane, actually.
There were a dozen picks that would have been better than Kira.
Yeah. I think Greymane that would have allowed them to kill both Tracer and Diablo.
And also, imagine hypothetically the lanes got reversed, and it was Blaze versus
Oh. Yeah. Blaze versus Hogger. Yeah.
and Tracer versus Kira. It would have been
Versus
a
Kira,
one-sided slaughter.
Yeah.
Now it looks like this fight, Concept's probably going to be the first to drop, if anyone. No, it appears this is a whole load of hot air. The only thing that's really happening on the map right now is Epoch soloing a keep. Oh, Sov died.
Well,
They've
they
all
lost.
ended on a fight. Wait,
Yeah.
and I don't
They
get
lost.
this at all. Like,
They-
they're all ending in a 4v5 as their core dies. I don't understand.
Also, they lost the 4v5.
Yeah, because they're down levels.
Well, partially they're down levels, but they're also they can't get to the front line.
Like, this is rough, man.
Yeah. I say this is draft diff.
Mm.
I mean, there might be player diff too. I don't know, but definitely a draft diff.
I just think that Big Push Power came out swinging and they didn't land the knockout blow they were trying to. They were facing more patient opponents who just ground them down until they were too weak to fight back.
Yeah, I think the red team did really well in terms. Actually, which is red? Which is blue? Now.
Red is Big Push Power, blue
Okay,
is
blue.
now
Yeah.
CC.
Okay, blue. I think blue played the comp really well because
Yeah.
they were forcing fights, like especially mid objective, which I guess red didn't want to give it up because it was going to give curse. they stood there and fought for so long. If Red was clearing waves and getting levels and stuff like that, like blue team can't really do anything. As you said, their best wave clear is Sylvanas and Blaze.
Yeah. Wait.
Other than that,
I think the major difference makers for them really have to be, you know, 90% of this game I think was carried on the back of Vince's play. He knew when he could be aggressive. He looked for great flanks, and he set up a lot of play. Like in a lot of cases, Gojira was basically playing it as a central tank, and you know who was. The point is, Goji was playing center, Vince was playing flank. It was really beautiful to watch. I think Vince's neutral game, especially on the points, was great because it bought a lot of time for his DPS to do macro. And I think Goji pretty much set up a perfect gank on the Kira, which is when everything really turned to one side.
Yeah, I mean, I think what you said earlier, like if they swapped Kira and the... Actually, no, Kira went against Blaze, so it's the other side, but that would still be very rough.
Alright. Let's update those map boards, shall we?
Let's see. Maybe they, maybe this is comp they've practiced, and they normally rock with it with Johanna pull and Tronda stun.
I don't know.
Kira blast, but
it seemed a pretty conventional. Cursed Hollow comp.
I'm not convinced by the finals. Or are you taking Kira if you're gonna use Final Strike just for wave clear?
Yeah.
There's better heroes to do that, and something that other things that would have done this have served what they needed Kira to do, and this map better.
Yeah.
I still think Greymane or Tychus.
And if you're going to run Kira, if you're going to run that kind of 1v1 duelist, have someone who can step into their lane, sub in for them, and clear. Have that prearranged as a strategy, because if you don't, and Kira gets caught out facing a lane that she can't clear, it's not going to work. Have I been given map picks?
Kira does.
Okay.
Yeah, Kira does kill anything if that can 1v1 her. Because I don't think, I mean, only Tracer can completely 1v1 her for free.
Well, this was a map pick from Big Push Power. We'll see where it takes us.
Well, let's see what they do for the next comp. I guess they want to take Kira, maybe go something like Braxis or Dragonshire. Actually,
Dragonshire is currently banned.
Okay. DOE, I think actually okay for Kira too, because there's a lot of walls that you can like hide around.
End of the game.
I gotta join through you.
Yeah.
Okay, Gojira.
Alright. Wait, have they swapped back? They've swapped back! No! I hate these people! I have
Just don't have your banners. It doesn't matter.
No, I will fix the banners when we get into the loading screen. I don't care. This is cursed.
This time I'm voting for Big Push Power just so we have game 3.
Ever the optimist. Well, this is a more brawly map. Depends on what Big Push Power drafts, but...
So, if they go similar to what they did before, I think this would be a better map for that. Because they need that wave clear if they can get Junkrat.
Yeah.
So, not taking Blaze away from Gojira might even be better. Because I think this is a much stronger map for Blaze than even Hogger.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fights that happen in the lane where Hogger doesn't have as good a spin angles. Certainly fighting on the turning point gives Hogger a really good angle, but you have too many fights happening in the lane where Blaze rocks, especially with some oils, caught off some escape paths.
Yeah. Oh. That's an
This is a
wait.
muddy map.
Is it Reb or is it Rhett who plays the Medivh? Or is it both of them? I think it's Reb. That's
maybe it's Seapog.
No, it's Reb or it's Rhett. I don't know who it is.
Okay. Well, they need to fight it out. Maybe they both play it. And we'll, okay, good choice.
Goji on the Auger.
Alright.
Hunt them
Alright.
down.
I think if they take Lucio Blaze, you don't need Lucio, but
Blaze Johanna?
Okay. Blaze Johanna, solid.
Well, they needed to
That's
grab
all-
the Blaze, otherwise they fall behind on offlaner priority. But I don't know.
Okay, Zagara. Zagara's actually decent into Johanna.
Yeah, and
Post 60s,
leaving the
drop-
Diablo open like this is gonna be painful.
The Zagara also gives them a lot of vision control around the points, which will be really nice. And on this map, having vision control can really
Yeah.
swing what team can actually turn in versus what can't.
Yeah. If you
You have
can't,
a lot of pokes with Diablo and Zagara.
yeah, if you can't sneak a turn in, odds are you're just gonna fall behind on gems. Quick and win, man.
It kind of makes sense because Blaze Johanna are not going to be diving all that much, but they could still go. I feel like Genji.
Yeah, they can still
from-
take the Genji, but they'll
Yeah.
lack wave clear if they do.
I mean, they have Johanna already, right?
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
so-
I'm not talking
oh,
about big push power. I'm talking about CC.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think CC should take Genji anyway, but
Yeah.
Big Push Power should be looking for Genji.
Hmm.
Yeah, makes sense. Because
Yeah, but-
Zagara just dies to Genji.
Their good Genji player isn't here, and I think there are
Ah.
better picks for both Severn and Final
I
Stand.
see.
Like,
I don't like that. I'm not sure about the Tastar. I would have just taken
Hey.
Junkrat over Tastar.
hey, do you know what's gonna be really funny?
What?
When Tassadar gives Diablo a wall bang.
That and when Tastar messes up a Blaze charge, I hate that.
Yeah.
Like there have been so many times where I get a perfect charge that's my own Tastar puts up a wall, then I just go all the way around and I'm behind the enemy team and doing nothing.
Oh, what the? It's triple bruiser.
Okay, they're going to just full push and drain the Johanna. It's kill Johanna comp. I think Lucy is a really solid pick. It shuts down the Blaze quite a bit. Though into Stukov it's a bit rougher.
Yeah.
Because if Stukov has a pool under, Lucy has to play smart around that.
I don't know.
Astia.
I feel like the Leoric is a bit crazy here, but Cassia Tassadar isn't going to punish it, so yeah.
Actually, I think Hanzo would have been good for them. Kind of.
Yeah, there are or just Tychus. It's still open.
Yeah.
I don't know. Big Push Power just has so many better options than Tassadar Cassia for DPS.
Yeah. Like, I think if they went Junkrat Tychus, this would have a much better game for them. Because if Leoric is the one that's laning and not in the 4-man, you can have Tychus laning against Leoric, and Leoric is useless.
If I have to freaking mirror image my overlays one more time because teams can't be bothered to start on the right side, I'm going to lose my mind. All right, we're in
That's
game
why
number
you never
2.
have banner.
What?
You don't need banners, guys.
Shush.
Yeah. Yep. Well, looks like we have game 3, guys.
Ha 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 ha. You're so funny, Ark. Ha 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 ha. Seriously though, who the heck made the lobby if it's freaking West?
Where was it? I think there was something I was playing where it kept on going to, I think like Brazil server or something like that.
Wait, you mean the Los Pollos Hermanos team?
I don't know what it was, but it kept going to the wrong server,
Eh.
and we were playing at like 100 something ping, which isn't too far away from what I normally play at, but still. So what are your thoughts on the comp?
My thoughts on the comp are that the Yorick pick was a gift horse in the mouth for Big Push Power, and then they went and, you know, drafted a freaking Cassia plus Tassadar, and I don't know, man.
I don't know what Cassie was supposed to answer because there's so much CC
Me
there.
neither.
Like, yeah.
It's like,
'Cause
oh, you've been
it's
given a
really
gift horse in the
powerful,
mouth,
man.
and you're just giving it right back to the enemy team.
So it's Hogger 4 man. So anything Diablo charged into wall, Hogger can immediately follow up. So that's double stun.
Yeah.
Like, what's Cassie gonna do?
Also, imagine hypothetically that the Cassia was actually a Mephisto. Like, just imagine a W build Mephisto into 3 bruiser, 3 frontliners.
Yeah, Mephisto I can definitely see. I also, what's Sylvanas band?
Don't
I feel
think
like
so.
Sylvanas would have, yeah, Sylvanas would have also been solid there over Cassia.
I don't remember the bands. Wasn't
Yeah.
paying nearly enough attention.
I
Alright.
do like the Zagara. It's spicy.
It is a spicy pick. That is confirmed.
And the other thing is, the level 20s for I don't know what, not Big Push Power. It is truly strong. Or just the late game for not Big Push Power is really strong.
Alright. I think CPUG is doing something else. He's busy just sort of sitting there. I'm going to keep throttling Hogger until he readies up. There we go.
Alright. My boat's still on the not Big Push Power.
Yeah, the triple frontline comp actually has a way better chance of winning this.
And they also have really good wave player. I guess both of them have really solid wave player. I think it'll come down to how well the Stukov can play.
Oh, poor Iron. Yeah, just put the whole threat on. Just put the whole game on Iron's shoulders. Why don't you?
So like, what really has to happen is Blaze has to get a big stun. Has to be followed by a big Stukov puddle, and that's how they get like a 2 or 3 man wipe, and they have to go run away with that.
Yeah.
And they're going okay.
What are we looking at for talents right now?
Cheeble Cassia.
Oh, well, at least their DPS will have synergy. Eventually, when they get Archon. I guess they're just going to hope for the best, that they can get a whole bunch of stacks. Anyways, let's start across Crusaders. We have down yours on Lucio, Gojira on Leo, Reb on Zagara, Gojira on Leoric, I think I said that already, and Vince on Diablo. CPUG's on also on Hogger. We'll decide the big push power. We have Severin on Cassia, Final Stand on Tassadar, TTO is on Johanna, Concept is on Blaze, and Iron is on Stukov. Oh, we see a Force Wall, nice and early. CPUG with an insane flang. Vince just going in, the spin shuts down a whole bunch of stuff. What? This level of aggression from a bruiser comp this early into the game drives me crazy. Like, they should be looking...
I mean, yeah, that's where they're strongest, right?
Yeah.
In terms of raw stats.
But hey, there's a reason for that aggression. They're just letting Reb do whatever, and he got an entire tower out of it while I wasn't looking.
Makes sense. Also, yeah, Reb is not gonna be a real damage hero until what, level 16?
Yeah.
Which is when it gets really scary. Actually, I wonder if they can if they're gonna do a Maw APOC.
It doesn't work.
Oh,
Maw
does APOC
removes
not-
entities from the field
what?
temporarily.
That's too bad. Okay, that.
It's not a real
okay,
combo.
Maybe Mod. No, I actually need Mod. Just take into and Lightning Breath.
But yeah, Hogger Spin
But I
is
think
doing some
better.
funny things. It looks like Big Push Power is going to get their camp out first. Red
It's better to
has
have
managed
the
to get
campaign.
almost an entire tower in a minute. That's a little bit ridiculous. And Gojira is going to be giving Concept a huge run for his money.
Well, but just Concept should be going in. Yeah, he's doing it right. Gojira doesn't have his drain. Should be fighting it right now.
Yeah.
Should back off now. He's gonna have his drain up soon. Yeah. He backed up like a second too late. Red team finished theirs second, and they didn't clear theirs fast enough. That's kind of odd.
Yeah. I mean, they're the ones pushing. They're the ones that have safe wave clear. Reb is still just running it down top lane without getting ganked. So yeah, they're...
Yeah.
Like,
And I
the
guess
side of
Hogger's
Big Push
putting-
Power really needs to be having big push power right now. Like, that was their opportunity to deal equivalent damage to what's going on in top and bot, and I think they've missed it. It's going to be a lot rougher for them to actually get those numbers again. Because they're going to have to deal with both top and bot. Concept cannot be left here alone and still win.
Zagar is going Medusa Blades, so full wave clear.
Okay then, that is spicy. Vince and Down Yours are being highly aggressive. In the face of TTO. Or was it TTO who was being aggressive? I think it was TTO who was being aggressive.
Vince positioning was pretty good there. Because now it lets them push bottom much harder.
And now it looks to me like there's a bit of an overreaction here from Big Push Power, and Reb is just running it in. Although
well,
I don't think Reb makes it out here alive, Ark.
Where is? Oh yeah.
Wait, I think he's actually just gonna walk away.
They have no DPS.
They have Tassadar.
It's Tassadar. What's?
Oh, it's a
like-
disaster.
It's like Tassadar is just like a lava wave on a body.
Yeah, can't even be global too.
I mean, okay, I'm not gonna trash Tassadar too much. Good walls and good Archons can be pretty solid. Especially level 20 wall can be insane.
Like,
but
Seapog is currently just pushing out freaking mid lane because he knows he's unpunishable right now.
yeah.
Like, if you're on the side of CC right now, you're increasingly realizing, oh wait, they can't punish us in any lane. We can just be aggro wherever we want.
Again, I think it'll come down to like a big team fight where Johannes get a big stun or Blaze has get a big stun.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
probably Johannes starts it, then Blaze follows it up.
I don't know. I don't see Big Push Power managing to make it to the late game here.
Yeah.
Like, they have to force a turn in, but TTO's basically just absorbed all of the gems. So in that scenario, it's just impossible.
Oh,
Wait.
like that. Wait. How did these? Oh, the arm got canceled because of just timed out.
Yep.
They need a big arm like that.
I don't know. I just don't think they've got that. Concept's pushing out pretty deep, manages to escape. That's good. But his team still can't find the turn. Like, look at Vince. He's going up against his opponents like glue because he knows he's unpunishable.
Who's the drafter for Big Push Power? I mean, I'm not gonna flame.
I think he just did, Ark. But yeah.
Cigar is still free pushing, and there's no
Yeah.
punishment for that.
I don't know. Whispers
Okay,
is
okay,
saying
maybe
it's
there's
about a lack of... No, there isn't any punishment. Whispers arguing it's a lack of lockdown, but I don't know. Stukov and Joe should be plenty. It's just... Plus Tacit or Forceful, it's just... There's no way they're going to get it all in one place. Like, it's the fact that their team comp pre-10 is relying on so many individual pieces.
Online. Like, they don't have the first, right? And like, even if they get someone locked down, because like Leo just walked away from eating the whole of the hand and task ball.
Ooh, Concept, good escape, but there's just nothing they can do. I think Vince is going to be able to grab a turn in whenever he wants. He's picking up a wave instead. TTO might drop here. This ain't good. Wait, Seapog is in trouble. He's forced to ult, and there's the first turn in the game.
He took that ult. Okay, he took that ult. Okay,
What?
Alright.
He escaped?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I think if he took the stun, that would have been kill.
Probably.
But I think it's fine. If I was taking that,
it's Valkyrie. Yeah, that's optimistic.
Actually, Blast shield to Valkyrie, I think makes sense. Like, you blast shield
Maybe.
someone, Valkyrie comes at your team.
Oh look, Reb's running it down again. In the, you know, split push sense of the word rather than the intake sense of the word. He hasn't died yet.
Yeah, I think if they can play around blast shield into Valkyrie, they have a chance. They have to
Yeah,
get Scar,
but
right?
they have freaking Black Hole right now. They don't need that. They needed Archon in order to actually secure kills.
Maybe they're waiting for Cassie level 16.
I don't know about that one, Chief. Oh, top lanes. Wait, do we
Bot
finally
lane.
see a death?
Yo,
We
Zach
finally see a death? One kill in exchange for a fort. I don't think that's worth it. Concept gives up the wall bang. I think he's gonna have to bunker now. That is not going to do anything. Oh wait, he's already bunkered, so he's just dead. Lucio's been thrown away.
Seapock die. Oh no, he does not die.
He gets away with 100 HP. Yep.
Like I said.
Yeah. That black hole.
Imagine if there was a Greymane there. Imagine if there was a Greymane.
Yeah. Also, that black hole I think could have saved Concept if he had run into it, but he didn't. So, missed opportunities there.
That.
Yeah.
But that's a smart play.
I don't know.
Like walking back black hole, then use that opening charge out.
Yeah. Or just run towards your own Tassadar and stay together. I don't know. I think Concept was too fixated on running into the lane rather than looking for an alternative campaign. Holy shit, this tower dive!
Oh no! Oh, that big old. Oh god, that's huge.
Wait a minute, who is that black hole? What the heck is going on? How is Iron the first to drop in this mess? Seapod goes down next. But I don't think anybody else is going to go down. No, Cassius caught by a wallbang. I don't even know how Vince saw that one. But Sov makes it out. This is spicy.
It is.
Nope. But losing that Stukov right there is going to be a disaster. Oh, what happened to that force wall?
Concept.
I have to ask, what happened to that blaze charge? It looked like it bounced around something.
Might be the force wall.
Nah,
I hate having Tassadar in the same team.
no, there's no way it was the force wall. It was too far back for the blaze to interact. But this is a bad position if you're on the side of Big Push Power.
Weird. Force wall is really weird.
Oh, there goes Severn,
Please.
I think. Nope.
Alvarez lives. He lives.
No, I don't think he does.
Okay, no. Actually, if Augur was better, he would have died for sure, but
Hey. Don't flame.
I'm not flaming. I'm just saying in terms of if he stopped his Q or E and Q right into the wall.
Yeah. We try to keep our flame substantive here, Ark.
It wasn't a flame.
Listen, it's a running gag. I am a Giga Flamer, and I'm calling you out for flaming. It's funny
All right.
because it's ironic.
I mean, this was a blue team turn in, right? And
Yeah.
red team is the one that got the board.
Yeah, it's not a great position to be in. Oh, Vince is gonna make it out here.
Again, if that was Greybane, that Diablo might be dead.
Probably.
But it's Diablo, right next to Lucia, so maybe I'm not. Maybe not.
I mean,
but
if they had
Greybane.
any damage that wasn't spell damage, they'd probably be able to kill this Diablo. I don't know. Like, the two DPS choices are just crazy to me. It was the same thing with the damn Cassia. Like, it's like you're designing your comp to not be able to kill Diablo. Oh, TTO's probably dead.
I mean, the big black hole. The black hole. Eh, big black hole.
Oh.
That saved him. I guess I do see the use of Trash Star.
Wait.
Oh!
Oh, no!
The well, his spin also ended too early. That happens sometimes. It's not. I've died like that.
Yeah, that was
my spin bounce is-
so rip. Truly the most big CPOG moment of the generation.
Yeah.
Also, Vince is still alive, and he's going to probably walk here. Nope.
No, he's not.
He had
But
one more
obviously,
W.
good value.
Bot lane's pretty much safe.
Even with one more W, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could have made it so that they chased and got more damage, but
Yeah.
I think Diablo lives there.
I think it's possible.
Not with the way his team was positioned. If Lucy was already on the bottom wall, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
You do not want to have to give up this forward if you're Big Push Power, but you kind of have to.
Well, now they're 16, right? And
Yeah.
all their ults are up, so they can do something.
I
They
don't know.
have a chance.
I think CC pulled out a little bit too soon. It's all a question of whether TTO can land a big blessed here. Oh my man, I don't understand. That was the moment to turn.
Yeah. And no ult was used. I mean, I guess they don't know if it's 4 to 5, but they have to go in right now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if they did, it was like a 3v5 fight anyway.
Plus,
But-
once the Lucio dropped the cleanse, it's a guaranteed double hit. So you can just time it for either the wear off or just before it hits.
Oh, he was.
Oh,
Okay.
TTO's gonna live here. But holy alt overcommit to that Entomb.
Yeah. And right now they're dropping ults when Hogger's not even there.
Yeah.
Which is rough. Hogger's getting a big flank.
Yeah, that's holy moly. I think Final Stand is gonna live though. This positioning is illegal. Holy moly. What the?
Good use of the border bolt.
Yeah, and great use of that wall bang. I don't know.
Yeah, Diablo Hogger was pretty solid synergy. And that was really well played by Vince. Alright. Maybe, not Big Push Power get greedy. And let Big Push Power get something in, but this is looking rough. I mean, so they will have a chance for level 20 fight. Alright, so...
Maybe. Well, 1 or 2 more mistakes and they are out. Bah! Ooh, that snipe was so funny. Reb is in trouble now. Vince is in trouble. The stun lands. The puddle's in. TTO can't keep pursuing. He's out of HP. He's just eating everything. All of the percent damage was absorbed.
Was, yeah, Sag
God!
minions.
No, he called it and they lost 20 gems. What was that? I don't understand. You were talking about greed, weren't you?
Yeah, but it was, I mean, it lets him come in a bit more, but... Yeah, this is gonna get rougher because, like...
This is gonna be a free pick, I
is
think.
no longer allowed to, like, just be in the front line anymore.
Yeah, Sov doesn't have a chance to get out of here. And that's 60 gems gone.
Gems. Oh god.
And another 20.
Yeah, that's...
Like, I don't even know what Big Push Power was thinking there. Like,
yeah.
there's
Okay,
this
that might be
thing
GG.
called the mini-map, and people should use it.
Oh, great. Concept makes that.
Sorry? Concept definitely uses it, but, like,
I mean, it's like a free boss for them, right?
yeah,
You know?
it's a free boss, it's Big Push Power's engine into the game. All for what? A little bit of soak that wasn't needed bot lane? I don't.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Close to 80 gems, maybe?
Yeah,
If
they
not
lost
more.
80 gems there. Actually, 85. And they lost the chance to contest boss, and they've lost any chance of winning the race to 20. Like, what you're supposed to do in that kind of scenario is play your cards close to chest. Freeze out the lanes. Let this team that is composed of 3 frontliners come to you. They are not good on the attack. They're better at open fights.
At least, they don't have turn-ins and bosses 20.
Yeah, that would have been unwinnable.
Big sort of...
Oh, there goes Iron.
Yeah. GG, guys. GG.
GG, I guess. Oh, and Vince is going in. They're probably going to kill TTO here. Almost, almost. 700 HP away.
Guy with,
700 HP away. This is where we flame Red for not following up on the tower dive. He totally could have done 700.
Poor GTO. Having a rough time.
Yeah.
Alright. That's game.
Yeah.
Huge draft if.
But this really shows me what I was sort of expecting Heroic to be like. The top 3 teams are going to make everyone else look like a bunch of clowns. It's going to be rough when we're going to look like that.
Well, I hope we're not gonna be
I hope we put up
that
a better
badly outplayed.
fight. I
Yeah.
hope we put up a better fight, but
I trust us.
Jesus.
I trust us, though. We haven't gotten that many practice in yet.
Yeah, but yeah. Like, the execution is there. There's so much variety when it comes to patterns for what CC has. Like, I don't think Big Push Power knew what they were going to do. I didn't fully understand what they were going to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna keep things interesting if these are their comps for the rest of the game. Well, at least for the rest of the season.
Like the first two, Johan and Blaze, I think was solid. I would have taken, perhaps,
Goji's
Blaze
asking
Lucio.
for one more. Jesus.
one more from the other team. That seems pretty, kind of toxic, actually.
Yeah, that's
I don't
two reasonably quick wins.
Oh, is it best of best 5 or is it
It's best of 3 these days.
Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah.
Honestly, though, I think
I
Big
think
Push
with
Power.
Johanna Blaze, I don't think they needed Tassadar.
Yeah.
I mean, even if they take Tassadar, like they could have.
Actually,
They
yo.
needed some like flaming.
I don't know. I'm going to rewatch that weird bouncy Blaze charge right now.
Okay.
Because I have no idea what that was. That was really weird to me. Let's see here.
It's
Somewhere.
wall because Test Wall.
Test Wall
it's
has a
bigger than
big. Yeah, it has a big hitbox.
it hitbox around Blaze charge at least.
Yeah, because Blaze has a big
It
chop.
acts like it acts like a circle. So
Yeah.
it's not just a wall, but think of the wall
Okay.
as the diameter of a circle.
Maybe it's fist play? Yeah, it's here.
Do you have it on your stream? Because I can't see it.
Yeah, I'm going to swap it to stream. I'm going to give you one as well. Just a second to set those up. Let's see here.
I mean, not even just don't pick Tester and Diablo. I'm looking at your chat now, but
Okay.
I think Tester and Diablo is perhaps okay, but Tess is kind of sus in general.
Yeah,
anyway.
let's... Yo, so watch concept in this moment.
Are you just streaming in Discord?
It goes at a right angle! What the... Yeah, I am. I just streamed on Discord. Like, go for 5, 5, 11, or like 3 seconds before that.
I don't see your stream in Discord. I see you in ARAM.
Yeah, sorry. God. Why did I do that to you? I'm sorry. Let me just share my screen, because apparently I'm dumb these days. Alright. Alright, this is the one that I was talking about. So it comes up in about a few seconds. Just watch concept.
Yeah. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
I hate having Blaze and Task start together.
Yeah,
Ever. Or
they're
if
bad
you wanna,
synergy, but no. I want to show you the one. This is the one that's the most egregious. Like, watch. It's gonna go at a right angle. Like, just watch this. He fires on Vince. Look at that! What was that? It just curves.
I don't see it, but
Wait, really?
or I saw the initial part.
But like,
Oh, this one. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
oh,
one,
there's
this one,
lag,
last
there's
one.
delay. Okay, there's delay. There's delay. I see.
yeah. No, just watch. On the streams there, like, just watch this. This is so ridiculous. Like, I don't want to hit him. Like, what the heck is that? It's
Yeah.
such a
Yep. Yep. I saw that. Yeah. You never want to have Tastar and Blaze together. But if you do want to capture Blaze, Tastar is a solid one because you can just drop your wall when Blaze charges you, and Blaze.
Like, this was such a highway robbery.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just,
Oh,
it's just so bad.
man.
I hate it. I hate
Oh,
it so bad.
man. It's just... And the worst part is, it 100% connects. Concept's got that dead on.
I've had that happen to me way too many times.
And then he just gets flipped and fucked over.
Yeah, so the worst thing that's ever happened to me with the Castar is I charged, and rather than stopping right outside the wall, I went all the way around. So I was in the middle of the enemy team, like behind them, with my team not being able to follow up on anything. And I can't escape because I'm this big fat Blaze and can't run away. And I lose my charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's just... Oh! Oh,
Like,
that's
I can
violent.
Tastar as a pick for just the wave clear, but you don't want to get with the plays. And if you have Tastar, you have insane amount of wave clear. Already with play Johanna Tastar,
Yeah.
you want something that can get kills.
And do you know what the worst part is? In my opinion, if that force wall is there, but the blaze charge isn't, I think the Diablo still dies because he doesn't have anything to charge to escape to. So, like, that was just immaculately, horrifyingly unfair for concept.
Or the other way around, where if
Yeah, the blaze is just there, but the
if
Tassadar
blaze
isn't.
just there and the charging, that's also a dead Diablo. Yeah, it's rough. I think again, I'm not gonna. There might be a player diff ultimately, but I think this drafts were rough. Those drafts did not help like Big Push Power at all.
There is a skill difference, but imagine if those drafts are reversed and Big Push Power's had some time to practice it. Yeah, of course the players in Big Push Power are going to contend. Like, I think that was... Like, I think the difference isn't so cataclysmically much that Big Push Power could have walked couldn't have walked away here without a win.
Yeah, like, I think first, their Curse to Hollow game, they had a really good draft until they got to Kira. Because, and if they played their draft well, right? If they played around not fighting and just
That one.
getting ahead on the map, I don't think, oh, their name is what, CC? Okay, CC can't really do much.
Yeah.
Because they played around what CC wanted to do, which is fight, and they wasted like almost 5 whole minutes contesting the mid objective and not doing anything else.
Wait, is that criticism for CC over the fight?
No.
Top,
no.
top right.
So
Curse?
them going back Curse Hollow, not top
Yeah.
lane, but for I think CC did really good because well CC wanted to fight there, and I think Big Push Power felt pressure to fight there because CC already had 2 Curse points, right? Right. So maybe they felt forced to fight there, but by fighting there for so long, like CC just got scale up and level up at the same rate as Big Push Power, right? If Big Push Power was instead clearing more often and was getting potentially ganking more because they have those a clear advantage, I think they could have done that much better. Again, Kira is a suspect into that kind of comp because Kira needs to fight, and rest of your comp does not want to fight. Or they don't not want to fight, but they want a macro, and Kira does not play to that.
Yeah. And I think we could have seen a faster win on Cursed Hollow if the lane composition for CC gets swapped earlier on. The Blaze goes against the Hogger, and then Tracer goes against the Kira.
I agree with that, because Tracer will just farm the Kira, because what's Kira going to do? Land her...
Like, even if Sov does everything right, he still loses that matchup. Like, Seapog has to pull a Seapog and tower dive for the kill in order for it to be a draw. There's just no way he loses that one. Well,
that was, I had fun.
That was something special.
If Big Push Power is watching this, go and think about your draft, think about how you kill the enemy team, and what your team wants to do.
But ideally, start thinking about that after you fight us on CAFK. Sorry.
Imagine, this is just them, like,
lulling us into a false sense of security.
Yeah, imagine they're just hustling, they're like, you know what?
Then they bring out Flyest Raven
anyway.
versus us.
Yeah, we're gonna lose to CC, we'll give it to them. But when everyone underestimates us, we're gonna go full power.
Yeah. Imagine they just bring Flyest Raven against us and we just get slaughtered. You and Yurid each have 7 deaths, and I have a stroke mid-fight. Like that would, that could happen.
If you don't even need anyone to die 7 times for you to have a stroke mid-fight.
True. Blood pressure's way too high. Probably will die in my 30s. Yeah. Thanks everyone for showing up, and again to the members of Big Push Power. Love you guys. Concept, DTO, absolutely enjoy playing with you. And maybe a preemptive apology for going a little too hard.
Yeah, I might have been mean.
Have a good night, gents.